I was considering doing a really interesting, as in not very funny, fuck. Okay, fine, I'll use that. So you guys want to know what we're going to do today in Minecraft? We're going to be committing the worst crime in England, saying mean things on the internet. This is bullshit. You should be able to kill the fish with snowballs. They're clearly taking damage. I thought that you could mark this up as a better way to fish than with a fishing rod, but no. Take a look at this news. This is absolutely stupid. I came across this the other day and no one, it's some bureaucrat who hates fun and fostering positive international relations decided to try to fine David Lammy. Who is that? I don't know. The member of parliament, secretary, he's a secretary, security secretary, sure, foreign secretary, that's it, with a fine equivalent to $4,000 for fishing without a license. Of course, this article was misleading, and so they wrote the headline as if he were charged, but oh, look at that, he was given a warning for fishing without a license because, of course he was. It's most likely a Karen who did this at the Environment Agency. And, the UK is a no fun allowed zone, which can't take time to deal with, I don't know, the actual problems going on right now, but they can issue a warning to basically their Secretary of State. It's the same thing as if the IRS wrote Marco Rubio a speeding ticket for jaywalking. It's stupid. The agency said that anyone over 13 is required to have a license to fish in fresh water in the country. The agency didn't say whether Vance had a license, citing privacy issues. What that tells me is that somebody wanted to fine J.D. Vance for not having a fishing license. They probably thought about it. It probably took someone who had two brain cells to rub together to shoot that idea down. So the article goes on to say, Lammy belatedly purchased a fishing license and reported himself to the agency, with a spokesperson calling the incident an administrative error, and that Lammy previously told reporters that Vance gave him Kentucky-style fishing tips, but it still didn't help him catch anything. So not only did they try to make him buy a fishing license, and then claim it was a random accident that they tried to give him $4,000 fine, he didn't even catch anything. That's, can you get a speeding ticket if you didn't actually speed, but you thought about it? So, not to be outdone in who can be the most petty, the DNC said the following. The DNC War Room issued a press release Wednesday titled, Vacation Vance at it again. Vance fished illegally with UK Foreign Secretary while Americans drown in sky-high costs. Yeah, the Vice President with diplomatic immunity fished illegally on private land with the Foreign Secretary with a film crew. So, I thought this was really funny because it's so stupid, but it gets worse. The British Foreign Office said that the Secretary has written to the Environment Agency over an administrative oversight that meant the appropriate licenses had not been acquired for fishing on a private lake as part of a diplomatic engagement at Chevening House last week. According to the BBC article about Lammy, Lammy, okay. He also wrote to the Environment Agency notifying them of the error, demonstrating how it would be rectified, and thanking them for their work protecting Britain's fisheries. Yes, thank you for your hard work, harassing me over a $10 fishing license. I counted, there's 35 articles about this, at least, and they're all the same. Same quotes, everything. And I just wanted to point out, by the way, look at this article. I know what a quango is, alright? I know how it's used, I know what it means. It's still the stupidest UK-specific word in the English language. Now, I went to the website for the UK government. I looked up the Environment Agency. Yeah, it's weird that they call it that. And checked out their organizational structure. There's no way to guess at which Karen in which sub-organization could have possibly issued this. I then checked, and the United States has 12,448 employees for the Environmental Protection Agency, right? In a country 5 to 6 times the population and 40 times the landmass. Right, so how many people does the Environment Agency in the UK employ? 12,000 people. If you went proportionally, there should only be 2,400. Or if you went proportionally by landmass, 300. But that's not even accounting for what part of the UK you'd actually need to cover, given the population density is 279 people per square kilometer and only 35 people per square kilometer in the United States. And we use miles. So, this is what you get when a government agency is 10 times larger than it needs to be. So this is who runs the UK. A bunch of Karens who sit around all day looking for people to fine for up to £2,500 for not buying £7 licenses, whose annoying friends write dozens of articles about it because they hate JD Vance and have nothing better to do. In my state, a fishing license costs $30, and the fines for fishing without a license can be as low as $25. If you get a fine. So, David Lammy didn't even catch a fish. They wanted to find JD Vance. It got shot down, and this is the stupidest story I've heard in weeks. Unbelievable.